So welcome back to the channel. On the 8th of October 2016 we did a short video this afternoon, and this is now the 5:30 at York 1 mile 2 handicap, and we're looking at number 6, Save the Bees. Now Save the Bees is a front runner, so that bodes well for in running, and also it won last time out in a class 3 race over today's distance of 10 furlongs. So we're a little bit at a loss as to why the horse is now 44.46 in the market, and we have been taking an early price or a few early prices about the gelding, and we've laid them off. We've laid some of the stake off at 33.44. We've matched bets at 39.64. So we've got another 5 bets waiting from 46 up to 60, and we're going to trade the £5 stakes and then put them back underneath. So we're going to be playing scalping from this moment on. But the £15 that we have traded, I'm going to put that in at 32. So that will give us a potential profit of £170. So I'm going to put that in there and wait to see what happens to the market. Now if it does go up, we will start scalping from 44 back to 42, but we're going to leave that £15 in until quite close to the race, because I think it is going to drop, because it is a front runner, and during the in running that price should come down to 32, but we'll see what happens in the market. So we've had the price taken at 46, we're going to put that back in at 42, and then we'll see which way we go, whether it gets taken at 48 or we get the lay at 42. We're going to still keep this in, obviously, at 32, just in case the market decides that it wants to come back down. So we've had the bet taken now at 40. I'm going to put that back in at 44. Still undecided which way the market will go, but I think the right decision is to put this in at 32 and keep it there. We might get a few more trades going a little bit higher up, but the market does seem to be wanting to come back down again. So we're about 20 minutes away from the 5-minute mark, and I might just move that up slightly if we can get down to 34, and then we have a very good option of hedging the bet before the race starts and maybe leaving in a chunk of money just to see how the horse gets on in the race. So I've actually decided to split the 15 up and put the 5 in when the market came down to 36, and we've got another 5 in at 34 and 32, and I'm going to put one of those 5s back in at 42. So we've still got these 2 lay bets just lurking down towards the low 30s. And the market is pushing down again. Now you can see the bet's taken at 34. We're waiting for this last one to be taken. We can hedge out of the market pretty easily now. So it looks like we're going to have a return on the race. And I'm going to hedge the market
fully matched
there at 36. So we've still got scope for the horse price to go back up to 44.46, and if it does that, then we can retrade. But we've locked in a profit still about 20 minutes from the race, so we'll just wait a few minutes, see what the market decides it wants to do, either go back up or come back down to round 27. So the market just starting to push up. We're going to put in a bet at 44, 46 and 48. Now I'm quite happy with the hedge we've done, so any trading we're going to do now will all go towards the in-running price, and we're going to lay the horse in running at 10 if possible, if we can get a few trades done. So we're about 10 minutes off the race, and you can see the price now has collapsed on Save the Bees like we thought it would. So we were right looking at 44 as a very, very good price indeed, and the market now is correcting itself and going back to the price, which is probably about right. We could, with the locked in profit, just look at a couple of other horses that may be tradable value. We've already done the trade on Save the Bees, and that doesn't look like it's going to come back to the price we want. So we can look at another couple of horses in the race that might just catch our attention, and this one certainly did, but it's drawn 18, so I'm going to leave that alone. But it has been as high as 46 from a position of 20, and also Tapis Libre has been a lot out of form recently, but on its day it could run a big race, and I'm really surprised to see it trade at 300 earlier on in the day. It's 140 now, so we're not really sure which way that's going to go. It could possibly go back up towards the 200 mark. This one, Eurystheus, is another one that if it put in a good performance, or its best, but one of its better performances, again it could run a good race. And the market seems to be quite strong on the right side here and pushing the market back down. So this one could be a tradable opposition, but we are wanting probably 60 for this horse, and we've got a block in there at 50 and 48, and it looks like the market's weak on this side. So it looks like we're just going to be relying on Save the Bees for the trades in the race. We have already locked in the profit. We'll keep an eye on the market, but it looks like that's going to be it for this race. I think Dubai Dynamo is certainly one to keep in mind for races, but it ran last week over 1.25 miles and didn't appear to stay the trip, and again it's trying 1.25 miles. Now its best distance is undoubtedly 1 mile, and I think its racecourse preference is for Ripon, so we'll be keeping an eye on Dubai Dynamo and see how it runs in this race. Hopefully it'll get beat again, its weight will come down, or its rating will come down, and then they'll put it in a mile race, possibly at Ripon or Redcar, and then it might be of interest. But we'll leave it alone for today. So we're now inside the final 5 minutes before the race, and you see the market on Save the Bees is beginning to push up. And I did say in the last few episodes that when the market gets closer to the race, then fluctuations can happen very quickly. And this horse may yet go back to the price that we can trade at, and we're going to keep an eye on it and reduce the stakes, obviously, because it's within the last 5 minutes. We can see it's just beginning to push up, and we may well get another couple of trades out of it. We're getting some serious opposition now in the lay side of the market, and the market is really pushing up towards this 44. Now that would be a free bet. If we put in the 250 there, we're still in profit in the race, and that would be a free bet, so we could maybe afford to put another one in there, and that would give us 2 chances at just improving the profitability on Save the Bees. Only a couple of minutes off post time. You can just see I've moved them up because the strength on the left side is really pushing this market northwards. So I've put the bet in at 50 and 55. And we're now on race time, and the market has decided that it's going to go back down. So we need to get rid of these two, and we'll just keep the race as it is. We've made a small profit on the race, which builds on what we did this afternoon, and we've got another meeting at Newcastle tonight, so we may play on that. I'm not sure we'll be putting out another video, but there are plenty of races
Sucker.
to go out during a day. So let's see how far Save the Bees does get down. It is a front runner. So you can see the market is just deciding that 44 is a little bit too high. It's come down to early 20s. 1.25 mile race, so 6 furlong marker is going to be about here where the arrow is. 3 furlongs here. Dubai Dynamo's probably right out the back. So we've hit 13 on Save the Bees. Mid-20s. And now it's starting to push out slightly. And now it looks like it's beaten. So it's gone out to 1,000, but we're not too bothered about the results. We've locked in the profit before the race, so even though Save the Bees didn't win, it got down to a reasonable mark. It went down to 13.5, so we were correct that it was going to be trading a lot lower in running because of its running style. But the horse is beaten quite a way out, but not to worry, we have made a profit on the race and we move on to the next one. So if you've enjoyed the video today, then please leave a like, or if you want to see more of the videos, then subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll see you for the next video.